6 groups, with 24 teams in total, playing 51 games in 31 days. 2024 Euro is going to be relentless. To help you navigate and prepare, Gowang Pada has compiled guides to each of the groups. They detail each team's tactics, key players, weaknesses, stats, and quirks. Germany. Manager: Julian Nagelsmann. Captain: Ilkay Gundogan. Qualifying record: qualified automatically as hosts. Euros debut: 1972. Winners as West Germany. Euro 2020, round of 16. Average age of squad in qualifying: not applicable. Most caps in squad: Thomas Müller, 129. Top scorer in squad: Thomas Müller, 45. How they play, tactics and formations. Have been at this tournament. By their standards, 2023 was disastrous. 6 defeats from their 11 games, including 3 consecutive losses for the first time since 1985. It was their most defeats in a calendar year since 2018 and also their most goals conceded, 22, since 2012. Bad records to break at any time, especially in a year without a major tournament and with evidence that the problems we saw during their 2022 World Cup group stage exit had not been solved. Nagelsmann became the second youngest men's national team head coach in Germany's history, replacing Hansi Flick, who was sacked after just 25 games. When asked the classic football philosophy question in his first press conference, Nagelsmann described it as healthy aggression towards the opponent's goal, which doesn't only apply when in possession. We want to cause problems for our opponents. He alluded to principles rather than patterns in attacking, saying that it won't be as complex as it can be in club football. It's about giving the players something to identify with. Despite the limited time he's had in the job, Nagelsmann has trialed various systems and personnel, 31 players featured in his first 6 games. He started with a narrow 4-4-2, followed by a 4-2-3-1 with a pure number 9, switched to a back 3 with Kai Havertz at wingback, and settled on a 4-2-3-1 with Havertz as a false 9. The Arsenal forward frequently drops into overload midfield, while central midfielder Toni Kroos rotates out to the left frequently. This pushes the left back, Maximilian Mittelstadt, upfield. Boldly, the attack is structured around 2 21-year-olds in Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz, narrow number 10s who play either side of Captain Ilkay Gundogan. This trio have freedom to roam and rotate. Build-up is patient, packed with short passes trying to shift opponents so that lanes into the number 10s are opened. Expect up-back through patterns, center-backs trying ambitious balls into the forwards and occasional passes in behind if the opposition play a high defensive line and do not put pressure on the ball. With 3, arguably 4, number 10s, Germany have plenty of midfield runners to attack that space. See their second goal away against France in a March friendly. They press aggressively, locking on man-for-man out wide. The 4-2-3-1 tends to shift to a 4-4-2, allowing them to mark and cover opposition central midfielders before stepping out, though they take risks by pushing fullbacks high to press opposition fullbacks. Considering Nagelsmann hasn't been in charge for long, it is well coordinated. Germany showed against France and the Netherlands, their other opponents in March, that they can disrupt the build-up of Europe's best sides. Equally, when played through, their backline is exposed, center-backs are pulled wide and opposition midfielders can exploit space in behind the Germany fullbacks. High risk, high reward. Key players. Kroos came out of international retirement in February at the age of 34, after nearly 3 years away, and says he will hang up his boots for good whenever Germany's tournament ends. He is ninth on Germany's caps list and made his return in the impressive wins at home to the Netherlands and away to France in March. He provided assists in both games, a precise chip into midfield for Wirtz's kickoff goal away to the French, and an in-swinging corner for Niklas Füllkrug's winner against the Dutch. Kroos joins Bastian Schweinsteiger, Lothar Matthäus, and Lukas Podolski as Germans to play in 4 European Championships. Nagelsmann's playstyle suits and needs Kroos' distribution and line-breaking abilities. What's their weakness? Finishing. They were the most wasteful team at the World Cup 18 months ago, scoring 6 goals from chances worth over 10 expected goals. In their 25 games under Flick, no player reached double digits for goals. So this problem predates Nagelsmann, and there is no straightforward solution. Havertz suits the passing style, but has been a wasteful finisher in recent seasons, whereas Nagelsmann's goal-scoring options have box forwards and target man profiles. Borussia Dortmund's Füllkrug is the standout, with 11 goals in 16 caps, including 5 in 10 substitute appearances. He came off the bench in all 3 World Cup games, scoring twice. Füllkrug, 12 league goals, along with Deniz Undav, 18, and Maximilian Bayer, 16, were 3 of the top 5 German scorers in Europe's top 5 leagues in 2023-24. They all play in the Bundesliga. German strikers currently fit one of 3 categories: stylistically suited, Havertz; experienced, see Thomas Müller; or goal scorers, the 3 above. One thing to watch out for. Germany must fight the form books to win. They reached 4 semifinals and 3 finals in 8 major tournaments between 2002 and 2016, winning the 2014 World Cup. Since a semi-final finish at Euro 2016, however, they have not won a knockout game. Compounding that, none of the past 10 host nations have won the European Championship. France in 1984, Italy in 1968, and Spain in 1964 are the only 3 countries to win the competition when staging it. England, Euro 2020, France, 2016, and Portugal, 2004, have all lost the final on home soil more recently.